Hello, my Zentangle friends. This is Barbara Langston, CZT, Certified Zentangle Teacher, and welcome to Not Perfect Zen. I hope you're having a great week. It has been so rainy here in the Houston, Texas area, and we have a little bit of a sunny day today, so I'm happy. This is going to be, again, a little bit different from my other videos, but I really wanted to share with you an article that I read recently. It's not a new article, but it is one that Molly Hollabaugh put out in the Zentangle blog, and it was called 10 to Zen. And I will put a link to that article down in the description. But this is a photo of something that was on display when I went to my CZT seminar. And it says, let go of comparing, let go of competing, let go of judgments, let go of anger, regrets, worrying, blame, guilt, fear. And then the 10th one is have a proper belly laugh at least once a day. That's very important. But somehow I came across this article again recently, and I am a certified Zentangle teacher, and I have been doing this for 5 years, but these things still haunt me daily because I want my work to be perfect, and it's not going to be perfect. So what I did was I printed the 10 to Zen out on a sheet of paper. This is just cardstock, and then I have it set up so that I can put it into my disc-bound system. And what I'm going to do is just show you a few of the things that I've done lately, and you may have seen these in a couple of other videos. But this was one of the patterns from 100 Days of Tangling. And the first time that I did it, I did not like it because it was done kind of a grid and it was difficult. And I watched a video from Linda Barlow, and she did it outside of a grid, and I really liked it. So I'm going to show you how to do that one. Not that one. I want to show you this. This is from tanglepatterns.com, and I like to go into their archives. And this was from January of 2011, and the prompt said to tangle your name. And I picked Betweed, Avril, this is Betweed, Ravel, BB. Had to pick that one because my nickname was BB when I was young. This is Amaze, this is Rain, and then this is Ah. It was so much fun to pick out those patterns and just throw one onto this. And this is the size of a 3.5-inch tile. So want to encourage you to try that. This is a new pattern that came out on tanglepatterns.com just recently. And I played around with it. And I tried turning this one into a heart, and I have a little unhappy face there because I wasn't real thrilled with how that came out. But it was fun. I had fun playing with it. And then another one, when I was looking for a pattern that starts with B, was Bracelet. And I used to make beaded jewelry, and so I really enjoyed that one. So I'm going to show you those patterns on this, and we're just going to have fun. I'm not going to worry about how it looks. I'm just going to show you how to do these, and you could do this on any sheet of paper. You don't have to print this out. This is 5 inches by 7 inches. And like I said, all I did was copy what was on the blog from Molly and printed it on here, and now I'm gonna tangle it. Okay, and I am so grateful for the Zentangle blog and their newsletter and everything that they're doing for 20 years of Zentangle. I'm very happy to be part of that. Okay, I have a Micron 01, I have a Micron PN, I have a graphite pencil, and my blending stump, also known as a tortillon, and a kneaded eraser in case I want to use it. And let's get started. The first one I'm going to show you is Bella. And let's go back to this one. Okay. And this is kind of the basic pattern. These little orbs and such are additions. But if you go to tanglepatterns.com, you'll find the step outs, and I will again try to remember to put that in the bottom, in the description. I'm going to start by just giving myself a line to follow. Kind of a, I guess I could have done it a little bit darker so you can see it. Okay, so just a straight line. And I'm going to use my Micron PN on this one. And we're going to just put, these look like fescue, little teardrop shapes. And so we're just going to start down here and make that little shape. Deep breaths. Relax. And I'm talking to myself because I get tense. I worry. Okay, here's let go of worry. What do I worry about? Well, the people who watch my video like it. Well, I shouldn't worry because I like to make videos for patterns that I enjoy. And it's totally up to you whether you like it or not. I have found that as long as I'm making a video for something that I enjoy, that I think you're going to like it. All right? So, sorry, I went about that far. Okay? And the way that this pattern works is we're going to start, actually, we're going to start up here. And from the top of this, let me zoom in a little. Okay? From the top of this, I'm going to come down and let me put this here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm going to do this part. I'm going to start here and then go down to the next one at about the center point. And then I'm going to come up here again and aura that and come back down and stop there. Okay, so that's only on the first one. Do the same thing on this side. And then aura that. And I'm trying to do this without turning my paper a lot. Okay? So next we're going to start at this next one and skip over here and go down to that one. Okay? Let me get that out of the way. So about halfway, I'm going to go under. We're going to skip this one and come down to about halfway on that one. Okay? And then we're going to add an aura. And then do the same thing on this side. Go under. Oop. Not looking for perfection. Come down to that one. So we're just going to continue now to go down, I'm going to go just below that one and start another, go under, come down to that one. So again, we're skipping that one, and then add an aura. Come back to this side, go under, coming down to about the same place that I put that one, and come around. Okay, so once you figure that part out, it gets pretty easy. And I do find that when I keep practicing a pattern, and this one I struggled with just a little, but then you start seeing how it repeats, and that makes it easier. And then when you can make little changes, like on this one, I thought this one kind of looked like an angel on her website, or on her step outs. And this one I added colors just to kind of separate the ribbons out. Okay. So under, down to that one. If you're new to my channel, I don't speed up my videos. You are welcome to pause them or change the playback speed through the YouTube controls. I don't add music because I find that to be very distracting. And I just want to show you in real time how I do these. Okay, for some reason okay, I get it. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Oh. Okay, see? I got distracted. I'm going to go here and around to this one, and then aura it. And that's okay because we're going to do that, but we need to do this one first. Okay, now we can do here. Under and down to this one. And of course, you can just do this on a tile. I am doing this to put into my sketchbook as a reminder to stop worrying. This is not a contest. We're not being graded. Just enjoy drawing one line at a time. When I let go of these issues, I enjoy my Zentangle practice so much. Okay. Sorry, that's my dog. Okay. Had to shoo a squirrel away from the window because it's making my dog crazy. Okay, I'm going to come down to here. And bring this one around. And then we'll just end at the bottom of this one. Oops. Didn't get that one exactly right, but it's okay. Nope, sorry, there's my phone. So there we have Bella. And that is by Carmen Muniz Real, and she's a CZT. And again, that was on tanglepatterns.com. Okay, so down here at the bottom, I'm going to do Bracelet. And that's this one. So again, I'm going to start by putting kind of a guideline across here. And this one I'm actually going to go all the way across. Okay? And I'll zoom out a little bit so you can see. And I think I'm going to do, I'll just do the round ones, okay? But you can see that you can do squares, you can do round, you could probably do triangles, but I like how these all look. This reminds me of my bracelets that I used to do. Okay, and this time I'm going to use my Micron 01. And so the way we start is to put a line and then your orb, add another line, and so about the width of my finger. I'm not sure if that would help you this way, how much space I'm putting between, because it looks good to have those lines right here be a little bit long. Okay. Not looking for perfect orbs, we're just adding orbs. Okay. When I do this in the mornings, I put on some quiet, peaceful music, and I've started turning off social media because I was in a really bad habit of going through Facebook and Instagram, looking at everyone else's art instead of working on my own. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to aura these, and we are going to go over that line just this one time. Okay, so each one of these, just take your time. Deep breath, relax your shoulders. Let go of worry. Let go of comparing yourself to other people. I tend to worry that I'm not doing color. But if you want to learn how to do color, I'm just not the best teacher for that. So there's plenty of people, plenty of CZTs who do some really awesome teaching of how to add color. Okay, so now we've put a circle around each one of these. And now we're just gonna aura those lines. So just a straight line between each of these. Don't worry if it's straight. I named my channel Not Perfect Zen as a reminder to myself to stop trying to make perfect tiles. It doesn't exist. There are no perfect tiles. If you were to ask someone that has what looks to you like a perfect tile, they would probably point out everything that's wrong with it. You know, instead of worrying about perfect or not perfect, just enjoy drawing. And when I do that, it just starts my mornings so nicely. Okay, so now we're going around these again, and we're just going to keep alternating like that. So we're doing another R. Just take your time. Mine are not all the same. There are computer programs out there that could help you do these perfectly, but then where's the zen in that? And another thing you can do when you're not sure about a tile, put it aside for a couple of hours, a couple of days, even a week. Don't throw it away. And then come back to it. Okay, so we're still adding. Okay, now rinse and repeat. Oh, sorry. Piss me off. Okay, I'm sorry that a phone call showed up on my phone. Not sure how to stop that because I'm using my iPad to record, but it shows my phone calls. Okay, so now we're adding an aura on each side of this again. You know, I looked through my old tiles and I did a whole lot better with detail. Little tiny details. But you know, this year I will turn 70 and my lines are just not as straight as they used to be, and that's okay. I follow a lady on the Mosaic app from Zentangle, and she has essential trimmers. And she draws every day. And I just love her work. It's so unique. Does she do perfectly straight lines? Not at all. But I just love her art. Okay. Again, we're doing an aura around these. And I think this is as far as I'm going to go. Again, just relax. Relax your hands, your shoulders. Take nice, calming breaths. And I remind myself often during a video to stop myself from worrying. Okay, I'm going to do the outside line again, and then we're going to stop. And you could do as many of these auras as you would like. You could mix the squares and the round. Okay, so there is Bracelet. And the third one I want to show you is, okay, this one, Fungees. And this one is fun and easy. And I'm going to have these just kind of hang off of this one. So what we're going to do is, it looks kind of like little, almost like a trumpet vine. Okay? And we're just going to come down a little bit and towards the bottom, flare it out. Come down a little and flare it out. And then I'm just going to put kind of a wavy line along the bottom. And then we start again. So come down. Doesn't matter how long you do it or how short. Do a little wavy line. And then let's do it again with the little one. Okay, add our little wavy line. Now we come behind. Okay, so now we're going to put this part on there. So I'm going to just come behind like that. And for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and put a bottom on it. All right. So let's come up here and start another one. And I want it to be, you know, before we get down to here, so we can kind of alternate them. Put another one. And it's going to go toward that one. And back out. Add your little wave. Another one coming down here. All right, so now we're going to go back. Put this behind. And here. Okay, so we'll just keep doing that. Let's put a short one here. Just have fun with it. And now we're going to come towards that one. You can make them touch if you want. I kind of did that one and this one. I brought it in until they touched. You can make them that close or not. When I'm doing repeating patterns like this, it's just so relaxing. And these are easy patterns. It's just a curve, a wavy line, and then we're going to finish that one. This one. That one came out a little bit, didn't it? Okay, it's all right. And then here. All right. Bring another one. I like doing the various sizes. Super simple. A lot easier than the grid. Okay, put the end on that one. Here. See, that wasn't perfect, was it? It's okay. All right. Let's make one more come down. Here. I was hoping to impart lots of words of wisdom, but I want to encourage you to go to the link in the description if you have not read this article, and just read everything that Molly has to say, because she says it a lot better than I can. But just from my own experience, and like I said, I still struggle with this every time I try to figure out what am I going to do for a new video. I worry, and I know I shouldn't, but that's just me. Okay, let's go ahead and put another couple of these over here. So here's our top. I think these are so much fun. And like I said, when I find patterns that I enjoy, I really want to share them and hope that you have fun with them also. Okay, we'll do a little one. And then the bottoms. Okay, and one more coming off of here. Make that one a little bit wider. And one more. And now the bottoms. All right, there we go. What do you think? I hope you like it. Let's add some shading. So I'm going to start up here on this one. And I'm just going to put a little graphite at the bottom of each of these. Actually, I'm going to remove that string line that I made here and here. I know it will mostly disappear, but I just feel better having it going. All right, so back to shading. Put a little bit of graphite on the tips of each of these. And then I'm going to take my blending stump. Let's zoom in a little so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to soften that. Okay. And then with the graphite that's already on my blending stump, I'm just going to add a little shading right there at the tip. Okay, so soften that, and then just add a little bit there. Just gives you a little emphasis on the round on that end. You could put another pattern in here. Let me find that again. Okay, so like that, or put another aura inside. And if you look at tanglepatterns.com, she has some ideas. Shading, very simple shading, can add so much to your art. I was afraid of it in the beginning, but then I just listened to some of the tips that people were giving. Oh, there we go. Now you can go back and add shading on each of these lines. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that for now, just because we have a lot of shading to do. Let's go ahead and do these. I call them trumpet. Kind of reminds me of a trumpet vine. But let's add a little bit of shading. And this is what Melinda Barlow did on hers, and I really like how it turned out. She just added a little bit of graphite to one side on each of these. Take your time with shading and just enjoy. Just like we're doing one stroke at a time, just have fun with it. Have fun watching how it changes what you've drawn. And for those of you who like to add color, color also adds shading and depth and fun to your tile. Okay, let's scoot over and do these real quick. I like to keep mine, especially for teaching, just in black and white. And I think it's easier for you to follow along. For me, it's less stressful. And then you can make the changes to make it your art. All right, so just going to soften that on each side. Okay, maybe I could zoom out a little bit more. Okay. This is, I think I've mentioned, the 20th year since Zentangle started having certified Zentangle teachers. It's not exactly 20 years. It's a little bit over 20 since they started Zentangle, but 20 years since they have had certified Zentangle teachers and really got it going. Let me find... Okay, so on this one, I went back and just added heavier lines at the bottom and then added these other lines, but that's up to you. So this is just gonna add a little bit of detail on each of these. That's quick to do. And then you can come back and add a pattern in each of these or more shading. But I liked how this looked, so I'll go over to these. This is also known as redefine the line. So I'm redefining this line. You can make them as thick as you want, or don't add them at all, and that'll be fine. Again, this is your art. There are many times when I've done something and I thought, oh, I'm just going to trash it. But don't. Please resist that. And instead, put it aside, come back, and I guarantee you're going to like it better. I always do. Okay, and I see where I didn't soften that one. Okay, so now you can come back and add shading across here if you want, since these are in the back. Okay. I have some graphite still on my blending stump. So just put a little bit of graphite and then shade it. Blend it. Okay, how about that? So I'm going to do each of these just real quick because I want you to see the finish. And I'm sorry it's getting a little sloppy. Slow down, Barbara. Just a little bit of graphite in each of these is all that you need. And then, like I said, we'll come back and soften that. So I have my pencil almost flat. I'm not doing straight down. Just keep your pencil on the edge and it won't put harsh lines. Okay, let's go ahead and soften these. So it has been a little over 3 weeks since I had my last chemotherapy when it was disconnected. So I'm losing my hair again. And it's okay. I have some, well, many people who have contacted me since I shared the fact that I was going to go through chemotherapy and radiation. They have told me they have been through it or they're about to. And I am blessed. I don't know if that's the right word, but I only had 6 weeks. So I had 2 full weeks of chemo and 6 full weeks of radiation. And I know a lot of people go through a whole lot more. I have learned a lot, and I commend anyone who has gone through this or is about to. Okay, so next let's do these. Okay. And what I'm going to do in these beads is just add, again, I have my pencil on the side. I'm just going to add a little C shape in each one of these. Okay, and then I'm going to come back with my blending stump and just soften that. Okay, can you see how that makes it look like now it's a round bead? Super simple shading. Not perfect, but it's simple and it's easy. The other thing you could do if you wanted was put a little bit of shading. Not much. I'm just putting a simple amount of graphite where these meet. Okay. Let me show you how that's going to look. And then just soften it. I didn't put much at all. And it just kind of emphasizes where these connect. Okay. I do have graphite left over on my blending stump, so I can just kind of do that. When that runs out, I can put a little bit down on these. And then we'll come back and soften them. Oh, I missed that one. Totally. Oh, missed that one too. It's okay. All right, what do you think? Let me back out again. There we go. 10 to Zen. I hope that was helpful to you. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun with it. And it's not perfect. My video's not perfect. My work is not perfect. But I still had fun. And that's what counts. Enjoy the Zen. So if you do this, I hope you'll share it with me. And if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe, add comments, and share. That really helps my videos to reach more people, and it helps my channel to grow. And appreciate you so much. I love your comments. I read all of them and try to respond to every comment that I get because I appreciate it so much. All right, thanks again. Have a great day. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.